Hello! Just before I start the actual video, I just want to show you this, like, amazing thing that I got today. The cloth-bound hardback edition of A Game of Thrones. I stumbled into the book department, as you do, and I happened to see this for £5. £5 for this huge ass book. And look at it, it's absolutely beautiful. So I saw a tag today by Danny on Books called the Autumn Tag, and since it's the 1st of September, I am going to do it because I love autumn. It's one of my favourite seasons. Autumn and winter. Spring, summer, overrated. Just everything, the colours of autumn. I remember going to New York with my school in autumn about 3 years ago, and Central Park was just the most beautiful thing ever. I'll maybe insert a picture. It was just absolutely stunning. The trees and the different colours were just amazing. The weather, just it's not like really cold like it is in winter, but it's not really like horribly warm like it is in summer. It's amazing. It's Equus by Peter Schaffer. I've never read this, but I can't even remember the story behind it, to be honest. It was a bit of an ongoing joke between me and my friend, and she got me this last Christmas actually. I think it was just like when we were like young and immature, it was like, haha, a book about a boy that loves horses. She's also very kindly highlighted all the kind of dodgy bits in it, so that's good. I found this one really difficult actually. I couldn't find anything. I did find this in my Barnes & Noble Leatherbound Classics edition of the Grimm's Fairy Tales. There's this, not on the cover but on the inside, is this lovely picture of a forest. Looking at it now, it looks actually more like spring because of the leaves on the trees and stuff. That was kind of a rubbish answer for that question. I don't read a lot of horror, it's just not something I'm drawn to immediately, but I do love Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. This is not Frankenstein, this is Mary Barton, but my friend is borrowing my Frankenstein copy, and mine is like this, one of these Penguin classics. I just love what Mary Shelley was attempting to do, and I love the storyline, I love the humanity of the monster. I just think it's a really good Halloween-y story, and I love reading it around this time of year, especially kind of October time. I think it's just a really good story. I'm a wimp when it comes to horror films. My friends annoy me because they all love horror films, and whenever I go around to theirs for like a movie night, it's like, oh, should we put on Saw? No. I have seen The Grudge. I have seen something else, like something with Ryan Reynolds in it, but I can't remember. It was pretty bad. Woman in Black was pretty funny. I quite like Woman in Black because there's nothing that actually happens. It's a lot of just jump scares and crows flying out at you. That would be my favourite, I guess, because it's not that scary. I have pre-ordered a book, and it is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. It's basically about a fangirl who is obsessed with this man. I think his name's Simon, I can't really remember. I think he's in a band. But she writes fan fiction. She's basically me in fiction format. And it's about her life, I guess, but it sounds really good. I think it comes out around the second week of September, so it should be arriving soon. And there's not a lot of great films coming out. Like all the good ones are in November, and that's technically, I think that's classed as winter, isn't it? But I did have a quick look, and some of the good ones are Filth, that looks pretty good. About Time looks pretty good, that's Richard Curtis, and I quite like Richard Curtis films. And Fifth Estate, of course, because yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The first one I got, I'm really annoyed with myself because I bought it with all intents and purposes to read it straight away, and it's just been sat on my shelf for about 2 months. It's The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. What can I say? I've been wanting to read this for ages. It gets so many good reviews, but I haven't picked it up yet. The next one is a Just Forward book, and it is The Fourth Bear, which is the second in the nursery crime series. I read The Big Overeasy earlier on in the year and really enjoyed it. so I'm really looking forward to carrying on with the trilogy. The next one I want to read is actually a bit of a classic, and it is 1984 by George Orwell. It's always been like quite high on my classics to be read. I really wanted to give this a go because I'm just always like curious what they say about like Room 101 and stuff like that. I just love to get the references. It's not too long, like 300 pages, I guess it's quite long. Who rides horses at 9 o'clock at night? So that was the autumn book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Shut up! So that was the autumn book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope you guys do it. I'm not going to tag anyone in particular, I just tag everybody who wants to do it. You who love autumn, do it. Anyway, I hope you guys are having lovely days, and I will see you next time. Bye!